Hi guys, welcome back to August Love Story, the channel. My name is Artika.
And my name is Tommy.
Okay. Today we are reviewing Ready to Love, wherever we stopped the last time through 8.
Yeah.
Episode 8.
We just watched episode 8.
We caught up. Yep. We're catching up to present day and we're going to get these things going.
Yeah.
In order-ish.
Yeah. Something.
If you guys haven't already, please subscribe to our channel, turn on the notification bell, and please disregard our children in the background.
Yeah.
I know they loud. You don't have to tell us. So neither one of us can find our notes for episode 5. Episode 5 was the Soul Train. Was it Soul Train?
No, it was a 70s party though.
70s party. They didn't have any resolve at the end of that episode. So kicking it into episode 6, Donna and Christina were in the bottom.
Oh, Christina. Now I know who you're talking about.
So the reason that Donna was in the bottom 2 was because Donna is not religious.
Yeah.
And Christina was in the bottom 2 because she the man that's gonna be able to take care of her like her daddy took care of her mama.
Cause she a gold digger.
I don't even want to say that she's a gold digger.
She presented herself as if only thing she was concerned about was
what they can do for her.
What they can do for her and if they can pay for her.
Because this all goes back to when she asked Bello, Devon, and Chris.
Right.
Wasn't that the 3 guys?
Yeah, I don't know the third guy.
I just said 3 guys.
Yeah, it was Chris, and Chris was like, he ain't got it.
When she asked them to give her a pay for her massage, and one of them was like, I got half on it. Bello didn't respond at all. And Chris was like, bro, I ain't got it. Don't ask me.
The thing, and I don't know if we talked about this or not, but the thing that bothered me is her idea that men only should have to pay for things.
Mm-hmm. But she wanted the massage.
Right. And the thinking behind that is flawed tremendously, because no man should have to pay for a stranger because she's a girl. Mm-hmm. Because if that's the case, to prove that he likes you, he's going to give you the most valuable thing that he possibly can, which is his time.
Allegedly.
No, time is the most valuable thing that us as human beings.
Some people got a lot of time on their hands.
But we can't get it back.
I know, because they ain't doing nothing else.
Right, but we can't get that back. You can get some money back. So if you truly want to see if a man really likes you, does he give you his time? And that's where the flaw is in her. And I'm so glad they got her off of there, because that's a turnoff. Don't look at a man as if he's a wallet, because that's unfair to the man.
Right.
Especially if he's truly trying to get to know you and really date you and figure out who you are.
So in this particular episode, which is episode 6, we got the elimination from episode 5, which was Christina. But we also got a double elimination of guys at the ending of this episode, which was Ed and Chris. Now.
Did we know that at the end of this episode?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I didn't write it down.
I did. Ed went home because they said he wouldn't open up enough.
Yeah.
And Chris basically went home because he was a little bit scorned.
Chris went home because he couldn't get past himself. He couldn't navigate everything together.
I know personally a show like this would be very difficult because you can't lock in with somebody too early, because then you get eliminated.
Yeah.
But you also can't be like, I like everybody, because then you get eliminated.
Right.
And it sets people up to not find their person at the end of it. Or you just get all the people going home, and then if they exchange numbers, can commingle and figure it out.
Yeah.
from there. But it's not designed. Like, we have yet to have somebody that made it to the ending of this show and at reunion be with the person.
Yeah.
That they made it to the end of the show.
Because the people that got married got eliminated. One got eliminated and the other one self-eliminated because they knew nobody else was here for me.
So, going back to the top of this episode, after the Christina elimination, there was a yoga date with Nicole, Vince, Donna, Ashley, Chris, and Steve. Steve has become like the silent assassin.
Yeah.
He, which I think it's more so that Steve has been able to not do anything egregious enough to get sent home, but he's also kept himself enough of a mystery, because it seems like every woman that has gone on a date with him has been like, oh, you know, we haven't been able to hang out with each other.
Yeah.
So it's nice to finally be able to hang out with you. So on this particular yoga day, Ashley and Vince talk about her being afraid to have kids. Donna and Steve talk about what you laughing at? The kids? Yeah. Oh. Donna and Steve talk about taking their lives seriously, basically trying to be the best version of themselves. Yeah. And then Chris and Ashley start talking about his previous situation where he felt like it was love at first sight, and then turns out it was a bruised ego. All right, so Bello and Lauren, they went out on the water, and he shares about him having a 1-year-old from a one-night stand. I don't know how to put this into words. So I feel like it's more of a red flag than he's presenting it as. He's presenting it like a guy that's like, yeah, me and my baby mama just live together for the kids.
Yeah, I can see that.
And it's not to say that everything can't or isn't cool between the two of them, because they're obviously living very like separate lives. But also, am I going to be like a secret from your baby when your baby come in town? Are you going to be taking random trips to visit this child that I can't come see? Like, I can't go with you, or we can't be around because you and your baby mama got some weird stuff going on. Yeah. I never understood it until I had kids, but one of my cousins, favorite cousin, she always said she don't date men with kids. Even though she has children, she was like, that's why I don't date men with kids, because I understand the element of being with people. Yeah. Like, people and their co-parenting journeys. She was like, it's not always cut and dry. So because it's not always cut and dry,
yeah, but
don't have no kids.
Right. I get the way he explains it. It's kind of weird that we're at episode 6. What episode?
This is 6.
We're on episode 6 and we're all just finding out he has a child. That's a weird thing, because nobody did like.
Remember when he talked to Dom, maybe like episode 2 or 3, and he was like, I gotta have a son. That was a perfect opportunity to be like, I have a baby.
Yeah. But it's like, you know, thinking about it, it's like, dog, like, nobody asked you if you had kids? That's a question that everybody has answered that's on the show. But
yeah, because we done talked about, I've had miscarriages. Yeah. I don't have kids. I got 4 kids. I want to have a baby in 2 years. I don't know if we missed it, but it definitely was something that they just didn't throw out there.
Yeah, now it's more open, but I feel like the way he explains it, I don't see it as being a red flag. I just see it as, you know, him stepping up the way that he needs to step up as a dad in a situation that he can. Because he was like, he's only seen her twice or something like that. But she lives in, I think he said Miami, and they in Detroit. So, you know, you do what you can with that. So, I just find it weird that we're episode 5 and we're just finding this out. So.
The next one was Cardi and Dom went out for trivia night. They made the team name Cardom. They did terrible at trivia night. Whose idea was it to do Backstreet Boys trivia? Because And they was like, who?
Cardi was like, man, trivia. We can do that. It allows us a chance to talk.
Right.
Worst first date to go on is to the movies.
Mm-hmm. That's all you got.
That's it. That's
Okay.
it. That's all I got. Just thought I might throw that out there for anybody that's doing the first date.
We find out Cardi has a 3-year-old and Dom's last relationship was 18 months ago. I don't know. I still don't feel very genuine vibes from Dom. So every time she's on the screen, I'm kind of like, get her off.
It's almost like she's looking for something.
She's looking for the next big thing.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah. And this is going into like other episodes. It seems like it's so strategic, and the way that Bello and her like are crazy about each other is weird. You know, it's weird.
Then we go to Nicole and Ed. So Nicole asked Ed about the most pain that he's been in that wasn't physical. He was like, I don't know. I was like, bro.
He said, I got a high tolerance for pain.
This is the perfect opportunity to open up about your divorce. Because no matter what, if you cared about a person at all, a divorce should be in some way, shape, or form painful.
But you know, sometimes you try to hide it and you forget what pain it brought. Or you're angry about it, or whatever emotion that presents itself. The idea that he couldn't think of a situation that was painful to go through. First time you break up with your first girlfriend. A
death in your family.
Death in your family. You know, losing something, or, you know, a family, you know, pet. Leaving, like whatever.
Something. Like at his big age, something has happened.
Yeah.
Considering he's been divorced.
Yeah.
That I automatically would start there.
Yeah.
Because talking about your divorce doesn't have to be in a way to bash the other person or anything of that nature. It could literally be like, man, I thought we was going to be together forever. This was my girlfriend from, because he said they were like high school sweethearts. Yeah. This is my girlfriend from like 15. Like,
and a lot of times with that situation is you just outgrew each other.
Yeah.
And you didn't know what the growth needed to look like because this is all you've known. It's ultimately what got him eliminated was the fact that Nicole was sitting there and she was like, I don't know if he likes me or not.
Nicole, speaking of her, didn't know if anybody liked her or not.
Nicole was very insecure, and we saw it peak the episode she got eliminated in, which I think was 7.
I think it is next episode. What were you about to say?
I was going to say, but it's interesting that he didn't see that. Like, she just wants you to open up to a point of, I like you, you like me, type of thing. And and talking to her, that's an easy layup for him.
Because she was like, I've been liking him since college.
15 years. I've liked you for 15 years and I don't know if you like me back. Is essentially what happened.
And that was the easiest.
That's a layup.
What they call it, the homecoming parable. You know, I've been wanting you since back in the day.
Right.
We all know somebody that's either said that or it's been said too.
Yeah, of course.
And it's just one of those things where it's like, I haven't seen you in a long time. What are you laughing at?
Just conversations I had with friends.
Like a person that you haven't seen in a long time. If you did have a crush of any type on them, just because time has passed, unless they got addicted to drugs, life has treated them very unkind. 9 times out of 10, you're going to look at them and you're going to be like, he was cute back then. So, yes.
I wonder, is that what you said about me? He was cute, or did I have to encourage you on my cuteness? You know I was fine.
I never.
You never said I was ugly. I passed the ugly test.
Yeah, I never like.
He ain't ugly.
I never thought about you.
Yeah, great character.
In a romantic sense. You was just Tommy.
He had great character.
Like back then, I wasn't thinking about. But you'd be very hard pressed to find somebody that I would be like, oh, he was fine. Because there wasn't anybody.
Not me, man. Every time if you leave it to Beaver, you would think, damn, everybody walking around me was fine.
So the last date that we saw in this episode was Bello and Ashley. They went out and talked about being the black sheep of their families. And then they started talking about her having gone to therapy and what she got out of that. I'm gonna be completely honest. I feel like every time she's been on screen, she's talking in circles. Every time.
I can see that.
Like she's very general. Like I learned how to be a better person. Baby, how?
Well, that's when I saw that, I stopped listening halfway through it. But she was like, she's been healed, and I was like, those are all the things that you're supposed to happen in therapy.
Yeah.
Like if you're gonna be specific, and she probably did go in, and it's just the editing part, but I feel like when they sat down to talk with each other, they sat down and said, hey, you're cute, I'm cute. Let's be cute together.
Now,
there's no opportunity for them to go any further.
The one thing that I did like that he did was when she started crying, he was like, hey, give me your hand.
Yeah.
Let me hold your hand. I was like, okay. That's at least giving some compassion, some empathy. Still don't know why you're crying, but let it out.
It's so funny, too, because I think of Bello and I think of Darius as two of the same.
Just different.
Just different avenues of getting there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because Darius has a lot of game. Bello does too.
I don't know how Darius game, like they don't see through it.
They see through it. Because if you notice, anyway, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, because Darius wasn't in this episode.
Okay.
But go ahead. Go ahead.
Anywho, we've already talked about who got eliminated. Ed got eliminated by Nicole, and Ashante eliminated Chris because he be emotional.
Yeah.
And Ed don't be forthcoming.
Yeah.
So that was episode 6.
Yeah.
Episode 7. So this was the Meet the Exes episode. Cardi had his ex Day on there. Day was annoying.
Who got eliminated?
Oh, Nicole.
Okay.
Nicole went home. The bottom 2 was Ashante and Nicole. So Cardi had them meet Day, his ex-girlfriend. He said this was his first love. He had Dom, Ashante, and Shannon meet her. Ashante said, Cardi, my dog. And Day was like, that's supposed to be your man. And I want to thump her between the eyes too.
Who, Ashante or
Day?
Yeah, I think Day took it too far.
Day was doing too much.
She did way too much on that date to be an ex.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's the most interesting part, because to be an ex, I would feel like I don't feel like any of my exes have bad things to say about me, especially at this point. But also, they would not try to overdo it.
I'm be completely honest. I would be like, I don't have an ex.
Yeah, so that's probably why he asked the men to do their ex and the women to.
Well, I'm just saying that because first off, as I say to people, I say that they died, but the version of me that they knew no longer exists. So what we talking to them about this for? Yeah. They don't know me. So you can't tell someone if they would be a good fit for me because you don't know me. I don't communicate with you in this life.
I strongly feel like Cardi lost complete control of the conversation. When Day came in and he wasn't able to mediate it the way that he needed to because of how combative Day was.
And Ashante didn't like that.
Yeah. Like who would like that?
Dom got quiet because Ashante didn't get aggressive with her, so she doesn't have anything to say.
They didn't get aggressive.
Yeah, they didn't get aggressive with Dom.
And Shannon didn't open her mouth and say anything. I don't think I had anything.
They said that her order, if she had to choose for him, would be Dom, Shannon, and then Ashante. She put Ashante at the bottom, obviously. Bello introduced Dom and Ashante, I think it was just those two, to his ex Tara. Dom was like, is Bello romantic? And she said, yeah. And he said that he didn't like PDA at all, but after he walked Dom out, he gave her a kiss in front of the restaurant. I was like, these two, I almost feel like Cornelius and Camille, like they have shut everybody else out. Dom's just not as crazy as Camille was.
Yeah.
Like she's still entertaining the others. But she's like, this is my man.
Yeah,
He's going home with
and that's the thing that I was saying is a lot of wasted time is there because why was Ashante there? Which I think he explained that he hadn't had a lot of time to like actually go out on a date with her. And this was one of their first dates and that he was able to learn a little bit more about her, but he texts her. But I'm like, if you know you chose Dom, why even flirt with the rest of them at this point?
Because you still got to see what's out there. That's what Tommy keep telling them to do.
Yeah. Well, I get that.
They did have a connection, though, about the book Outwitting the Devil. And I said I was going to look into that book.
I couldn't remember the name of it.
I wrote it down. And it was, oh gosh, who was it by? It's somebody, Napoleon Hill.
I read one of his books before.
Outwitting the Devil, The Secrets of Freedom and Success. It's the full title of the book. I was like, I'm going to check that out. But he said that he's only known 3 people to ever read that book. Him, her, and the person that told him to read the book. Yeah. And I was like, I guess it's supposed to enlighten you and have you think on a different level. The ex said that
that's cute.
she was leaning into Ashante instead of Dom for him because they connected on like the intellectual level. Darius took us out with his ex Ashley, and he took Ashley and Nicole. Nicole said she didn't think that Darius would like her initially, which Nicole don't know how cute she is.
Yeah, she's very insecure about a lot of things, and that's the problem.
And it makes me wonder, why is she so insecure about so many things? Like, I wonder if she was just like the nerdy girl who just came into herself in her adult years, or was she like the one that was watching anime and doing the poses in the hallway and everybody was like, get away from me, Nicole? Like, it's something that makes her feel like she's not a catch. And it's like, girl, you stand in it.
Yeah, but it's probably
who better than me?
It's probably more so for her seeing the game that Darius is running, and she doesn't like any of those things, but she likes him.
Which tells me, from her connections being Ed and Darius, she's going for men that are unavailable. Yeah,
emotionally. But I think Darius is very connected with his emotions. He just is a person who...
That's why I didn't want to use emotionally unavailable. Yeah. Because I don't want to say that he's emotionally unavailable. I just don't think that he's available to her.
Yeah. But it's like the saying, you go after people, or you tend to like people who you feel like are approachable to you. And in this situation, Nicole would not go after Darius because he's not approachable to her. Yeah. In a regular situation.
She likes the charismatic, I know everybody. Big man on campus.
Yeah.
Big man on campus energy. She likes that, but she doesn't have that.
Right.
And usually that's how it goes. A person that has a big personality doesn't tend to get with a person that also has a big personality.
She's like what's dude named Derrick Jackson ex-wife. Mm-hmm. You know, and they're dynamic.
Mm-hmm. Derrick is the, hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
How's the kid? How the wife? And she's just standing there smiling.
Yeah.
That's Nicole in the equation.
Role in the whole thing.
I don't know how Nicole can put herself in a position to push herself more out in the forefront. I don't necessarily think that she needs to be pushed more out in the forefront, but I don't think she's going to get
it's a confidence thing.
The big man on campus energy being the way that she is. And that's not a negative thing. Yeah. I just don't see that happening.
It's a thing of her needing to find, like, because I think Devon is a better pick for her. Mm-hmm. But again, she still needs to stand in her confidence of who she is. Mm-hmm. And that lacks a lot, especially in this setting. And we figure that out later. Mm-hmm.
I don't remember anything that happened between him and Ashley, except for at the end, he gave Ashley a fox stole.
And they kissed.
I was like, good God. Next.
This my guy. I'm rooting for this dude.
Vince?
No. I thought Steven
Vince was next. You didn't write anything about Vince.
I ain't write nothing.
Okay, so Vince had his ex Ebony there, and Ebony met Donna, Nicole, and Ashante.
Did I fall asleep during this time?
I don't know. We found out during this, and I think we already knew this, that
oh no, I didn't fall asleep, but I knew
Vince is a homebody and he needs some nurturing, and Ashante was like gross. And at the end of it, Ebony said anybody but Ashante.
And she also said that he was argumentative.
She did say I wrote that down. No, she said he likes to debate.
He likes to debate, and then they started debating about him debating if he likes to debate or not. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, bro, you just proving a point. Just hush.
We've seen this happen with him before. And I think a lot of it is you're not going to misconstrue what I said.
Yeah.
And that's why he's coming off as being a great debater, because I said this, even though you heard this, I said X, you heard Y.
Yeah.
But what I said was X. So listen to what I said, not what you heard. And he is coming across as a person who's debating everything, because he's like, no, let's clarify. He's coming across as a person that is like, let me clarify this. And they're looking at that as being a debater.
Yeah. But it's hard. It's sometimes you just got to be like, hey, man, this is, you kind of like say your piece and then move on. Mm-hmm. He likes to sit in and argue.
Yeah.
Or basically.
Next up was Steve, his ex.
My guy.
His ex met Lauren, Ashante, and Donna. His ex was like, y'all know he emotionally unavailable, right? And I was like, he seems like he's like the quiet, I got my life together, I ain't really trying to do a whole bunch type of person. And the reason that I don't have a relationship is because all I do is go to work and come home.
I go to work, come home.
Now, his personality could be very different, but that's what he puts out there. So, in the process of them talking, they kind of got to Donna saying that she would be ready to move in with a man within 3 months.
I just don't. That wasn't received well.
As a person who moved in with her boyfriend very, very quickly, I don't advise that for everybody.
Yeah,
it worked for me.
Yeah, I understood what she was saying, but I was just like, it just wasn't received well because of the situation that they're in. Mm-hmm. Like, I think her saying, I look forward to being married. You know, I think she's 38.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, I'm 38, so things probably will move a lot quicker for me.
Mm-hmm.
In that regard, and then just move and leave it as that.
Yeah.
You know, you can kind of give your timeline, but it's not your timeline that you are on.
Right.
You know.
I didn't write down who his ex said he should be with.
She liked Lauren.
She liked Lauren.
Yeah.
Okay. Lauren and Steven, whatever his name is. They are the ones that we haven't seen a lot of, but they are appearing more.
Because, I mean, they're beautiful people.
I'm just saying they are getting screen time now.
But I think he likes Ashante more than he likes the rest of them.
Last but not least for this episode, Devon took Shannon, Nicole, and Dominique to meet his ex Kayla, and Devon gave each woman a gift. Nicole did not like that, and I was like, baby, he can't show you favoritism in front of everybody else. Be happy with whatever he put in that bag. It was probably like a little candle action.
It probably wasn't nothing huge.
Little yang. Just something to be like, feel special. I got you this. So what we got from the ending of their exchange was that Nicole didn't like it when he was talking to other people.
Yeah.
And his ex-girlfriend was like, that's not gonna work.
Yeah. Not in this, and his ex-girlfriend understood that they were in the process of trying to get to know people. Dom was even like, I appreciate him working the process like he should. Shannon really didn't say anything there.
Yeah, Shannon was they must have cut out everything she said because she been mute this whole episode.
Yeah.
She been there. She been smiling, but she been mute. Yeah, so at the end of this, Nicole ended up going home.
Yep.
I think we could all see that one clearly coming.
Right.
When they said her and Ashante were at the bottom. So then the most recent episode 8. This was the best friends episode. So the guys meet with the ladies' best friends. Cardi, Bello, and Steve met with Ashante's best friends. And her best friend started off with the interaction with Day. And that wasn't a bad place to start off with, because if I felt a way about you and how you responded to my, like, how you didn't, I don't want to say come to her rescue, but speak up for my friend when she's being attacked by your ex-girlfriend in the name of getting to know you. Yeah, no. Can't do it.
We know he handled that poorly.
So during that, they said that the friends liked Steve and they called Cardi textbook, like he was giving textbook answers. And then they did get into the conversation about Bello being Muslim. And I don't know if we've ever answered it, but I don't know if Bello was born Muslim or if he converted.
Oh, I don't know.
And one of her best friends is Muslim, and she was like, he gonna want you to convert. Like, he lying saying he not gonna want you to convert, but he's gonna want you to convert. Now, I do have a childhood friend whose dad is Muslim and her mom is Christian, and her dad never asked her mom to convert. Her dad never kept her mom from allowing them to celebrate holidays like Christmas and things of that nature. But religion was separate. Like, she did things with her dad and she did things with her mom. But she identifies as a Christian, if I'm not mistaken, because she does spend a lot more time in church than she does with her dad practicing. So the friends, one friend said that she liked Steve, Cardi, then Bello. The other one said Steve, Bello, and then Cardi. So basically, they was like,
Steve,
put your energy into Steve.
Yeah.
Shannon had us meet her friend Mercedes, who apparently was on Ready to Love on the previous season.
In Miami. That's the season. I was like,
I didn't watch
that at all because I was like, the people that's on here isn't the representation of Miami that I thought would be there.
You know, I felt the same way about the DC season of Ready to Love.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I felt like the movers and shakers in DC are more politically aligned, and they're not going to do a television show like this. Yeah. So I felt like we just we got what we got. And not necessarily the best representation.
Yeah.
But Shannon had Mercedes meet Darius, Steve, and Devon. So she asked each of the guys that had other connections. Devon was like, I have 4 other connections. She was like, all right, teacher, how many is that? And he was like, he likes 66% of the women that's here. And she was like, 66%, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Essentially, Darius and Steve answered that question much better, even though their answers, I think Steve answered it the best.
I think they all had the same answer.
But Steve's came out more politically correct.
Yeah. Nobody was saying Shannon was at their top.
Right.
I think Devon needs to read the room when it comes to his top, which is Dom. But he connects better with, I think, Shannon and Nicole.
One of the things that was interesting to me was that Devon and Steve both said that they would need a year to know if a woman was the one. And to that, my question is, how do you know? Because you've dated other women for over a year.
And you didn't marry
and
them.
They were not the one. So maybe you possibly know who is the one prior to a year. You've just never had the one.
Yeah, that's possible. Or you just afraid to admit that that's the one.
I think it's really easy the older you get to be like, I am just not going to go. Like, I'd love to have that, like love, marriage, kids, family, all that stuff. But it's really easy to just kind of stay in your bubble of security.
Yeah.
Because being vulnerable with another person is scary.
I think Steve said it the best. When he was talking about what he wants, and he's like, I'm just happy to have one, but he's taking in consideration his age, him still looking for love at this point. He's not even married yet.
So the thing with that is, though, is like, Steve, you could continue having kids a lot longer than a woman.
Right. But he's like, he wants to get married, and then like, if we have kids, we have kids. If not, I'll be happy. But he wants one at least.
I said, oh, Darius lying self. He said that he was marriage minded, but he was in an 11-year relationship that was not a marriage.
I don't think Darius trying to get married no time soon. I just think he's trying to find a girlfriend.
I feel like Darius is going to be the man that wastes somebody's quote unquote good years. And then when they like, I done tried everything else, he gonna be like, all right, dang, let's get married. And that's not fair.
Yeah.
But that, I'm not saying that that's how he is. It's just how it feels.
Yeah.
But because being with a person 11 years, I don't know if all 4 of those kids are with that woman, but 11 years and 4 kids. And I never thought, hey, we should like
Get married.
Get married. Let this be official.
Yeah.
No.
I just felt like with Shannon, I felt bad because nobody could say that she's their number one.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end, when Mercedes was like, I wouldn't pick any of them, I was like, but you have to choose somebody.
Or you go home.
Right. And her thing was on her season, she made it to the end and then decided to choose herself.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, are you truly giving her the advice that she needs to hear, or are you just saying that because that's what you decided
she
to
like,
do?
friend, you can make it to the end of the show. This how I did. This cheat code.
Right.
To making it to the end of the show.
But then it's like, like, what are you here for? Are you here to make it to the end of the show, or are you here to find
most of these
love?
people are just here to make it to the end of the show.
Like, let me see, can I get to the end?
Because there's a per diem that gets paid out to be on these shows. And the longer you're on the show, the more you get in this per diem.
This is the funniest thing. My notes got shorter and shorter the longer we got into this episode.
Well, we're almost at the ending of this episode. Lauren has her friends meet Bello, Vince, and Steven. Her friends ask Vince if he wants more kids, and he says he's open even though his 2 are enough. I feel like technically, if you and I were not together and you're like those 2 were the ages of his kids, you would have an answer like that. Because I highly doubt that you would want to start over having a 17-year-old.
Yeah.
But would you take another kid if life happened? Yes.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
I wouldn't have an answer like his.
What do you mean? What answer would you give?
My answer would be like, yeah.
So even if you had like almost adult kids, like empty nesters, you'd be willing to start over?
If I'm in a new relationship with her and, you know, this is like we're getting married and all this, and she says she wanted to have kids, all right, cool. I don't have no problem with that.
I would be like, absolutely not.
Right, but it's different.
I know, but I'm saying I would also be like, absolutely not.
You know, you're looking at it from a man's standpoint and a female standpoint. But like with him, his answer is so wishy-washy. Like, stand in it. Like, you know, you'll be willing to have another child with her.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so why are you even playing this game? If you got married or remarried again and your woman said, I wanted a child, y'all probably talk about it. But if she wanted a child, why would you be like, nah?
I don't know why you would.
You know? Unless you just didn't straight out trust her.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But I felt like they asked him about his height.
They was like, are you 6'2"? Did the doctor tell you 6'2" or are you really 5'11"? And he was like, I don't understand the question. And what they were joking about was a lot of men lie and say they're 6 feet tall because they're close enough.
Yeah.
And they're usually not around women that are close enough in height.
Yeah.
To be like, nah, bro, I'm taller than you.
Right.
Ashley is a person who's close enough in height.
Nope.
Lauren.
Yep.
Lauren is the person that's close enough in height. Which my stepbrother's wife is like that. Like, she's 6 feet tall, but my stepbrother's 6'9". I'm not sure about her past dating because we've never gotten into that, obviously. But if a man told her that he was 6 feet tall and he was really 5'10" and a half, she would be like, no, I'm 6 feet tall. You're not.
Yeah.
But obviously he's tall enough that, you know, Lauren ain't looking down at his like receding hairline. His hairline's not receding. I'm just saying.
Yeah. That's one thing I do not care about.
What?
Height.
I like,
and I had to be that way because I've, you know, short.
And you've dated people taller than you.
Yeah. But it's like, man, I if I cared about that so much, like it would have limited who I could talk to.
You know what's interesting is that I always thought that I was going to be with a tall guy because, you know, tall family. But with the exception of, I think, one ex-boyfriend, all the guys I've dated are about the same height.
Yeah.
Like, all of y'all, like, if I lined y'all up, it would be like,
Yeah.
but it wouldn't be like this.
Yeah.
Like, there's this one outlier that's like 6 feet tall.
Yeah.
And then everybody else is like right there together.
So it's you know, it's always been a thing for me. Like, if you cute, man, you hollerable at.
Hollerable at.
I can holler at you now.
Vince didn't think that the height joke was funny.
I didn't know if they was joking or not, but I would have just brushed that off. But Vince being...
They were joking. He just was like...
He missed it.
This is... I don't understand. It's not funny.
His age showed.
Yeah.
I don't know how old he is, but he's one of the older cats.
He's a dad.
Yeah.
Of almost adult children.
And it showed.
And he like...
He was like, what y'all trying to say?
I'm not like I'm not catching it.
Where y'all getting at?
Where you going with this? So Steve tells the friends that he sees romance with Lauren. I think he's cleaned up his answers from the previous dates.
Yeah.
And her friends did like Vince the best for her.
Yeah, Steve called Lauren his top connection.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, is Lauren your top connection?
Steve be just texting.
Steve be out here like...
He be texting. He ain't doing nothing. He don't be going on dates.
He don't. He be saying what he needs to say.
In the text messages. He probably text them in that little window of time where the kids be passing classes and be like...
What's up? Thinking about you.
I was just thinking about you. And he copy and paste that message.
Good morning, beautiful. He don't send good morning texts. He be working. But then when he get that break, how your day going?
Third period is my planning period. Text message starts now.
Yeah.
Let's see. We had 2 more friend meetings. Ashley had her friend. 3. Oh, Dom.
Yeah.
I stopped taking notes.
I just wrote Dom and who was there.
That's all I wrote too. So Dom. We don't care. No, I'm just going ahead and jumping like Dom. We don't care. I still don't find a very genuine quality in Dom.
Oh, we're talking about Dom.
No, I just jumped there because we don't have anything else to say. I was just jumping to Dom and then we'll circle back.
They ganged up on Devon. I can't remember what it was that he said or did, but they ganged up on him. And it was like he was having to backtrack his answers and everything right then and there. And that's tough. You
know why we stopped writing? Because we didn't know who got eliminated.
Yeah.
That's why we stopped writing.
No. What you mean?
That's the end of this episode.
Yeah, they didn't tell us.
I know. That's what I just said. That's why we stopped writing notes.
That's not why I stopped writing notes. Okay. I got uninterested in this grilling that he was going through.
Right.
Anyway.
Going back to Ashley. Ashley had her friend Brianna there, and Cardi and Darius came. And Darius spent the entire time answering questions and riddles.
I wrote game. You hear me? Game.
You think riddles are game?
I think that what Darius was doing was wrapping her around his finger.
Why you say that?
Because like he's a great communicator. And I saw that like because Brianna would ask the question and he would look Ashley in the eyes and say what he wants to say. He never looked at Brianna when he answered the question. I always look back at her. And it's like, let me make you feel special. Let me do the things that's the right thing to do.
I guess if I had the infatuation with you, then yeah, okay, cool. But when you don't have the infatuation with the person, you be like, boy, stop.
Yeah, but
I guess that's me. I don't have the infatuation.
But that's the thing. He understands where he is with her. Like they're each other's top. You know what I'm saying? And so because of that, let me do this. Did she tell you about her Fox stove? Let me rub her back a little bit just to see like where we land at and stuff like that. But he was just, he was doing what he was supposed to do to get the result that he wanted. You know, Cardi, on the other hand, they was like, I think their thing was he was surface level with a lot of his communication and stuff like that. I don't know what it is.
I think that it's hard to not be surface level when I'm sitting at a table being interrogated by your friend sitting across from the opposition.
But that's the thing that I think a lot of people mess up on in this show is looking at the other guys as opposition.
I remember Devon looking over and was like, my girl sitting next to Cardi. And she was like, you don't treat me like your girl. Because you're not.
Right. And that's the thing. It's like we have all these extra people at this because Cardi being at the meet the friend does not change who Ashley's top is. Right? Ashley could have brought Darius there and point is proven. Oh, yeah. I see why you like him. He's here for you. Yeah. Or whatnot type of thing. So, like, I can't wait till we get to that part. A little bit more. But, like, yeah, seeing the other guys as opposition, only thing you got to do is just be like, well, figure out what they find out. Whatever they find out, use it.
Excuse me.
When they talking to each other and it's a girl you like, oh, she likes this type of music or her favorite color is this. Stand on that. Like, okay, I heard this was your favorite color. You know, well, let's go see this person.
I bought you a record.
Right. Or let's go listen to this person and put it on. Or let's go out to eat and make sure you can, you play that song that was said. You like this song too? Me too.
Me too, Ray.
Y'all get together and you ain't played that song in 10 years.
Me too, Ray.
Anyway, go ahead, man.
Last one to talk about is Donna and her two friends met with Vince and Steve.
I think Steve was the all-star for this episode.
He was. Her friend did not like that Vince was not dating for marriage. Vince definitely is like been there, done that. And I'm not saying anything negative about that, right? But he's been married. He's got the kids. He's like, he needs a person who has also been there, done that. That's like, hey, if I have more kids, they're going to be stepkids.
Yeah.
We just are going to merge our lives and then move forward.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to start over and have babies with you.
He almost needs to meet somebody that's on the same, my kids are out the house or almost out the house type of thing.
That's like my mom and my stepdad. My stepbrother and I are the same age. Our birthdays are just over a month apart, like 6 weeks apart. And they waited until we were both adults before they got married.
Yeah.
But that was their rule, was like, we do not want minor children when we get married. Like, that scared me. But when you look at it from the vantage point of Vince, it makes sense. My oldest is about to graduate from high school. I don't know if college is what she wants to do next, but my oldest is about to graduate from high school. The other one is only 2 years behind that. So I'm not looking to start over and make new babies and have new responsibilities. Like, he's almost where he's like, I've hit the peak and now it's time for me to, like, let me pay off my house. Let me go buy an RV. Let me go vacation. He's on that slope and he's looking for someone to do that with. And they're like, I've never had kids. And he's like, oh, sorry.
Right.
Who was the other person? Steve. Steve, because he wants to have kids, or a kid at least, he's like, that automatically puts him on higher on a list of a woman that doesn't have children.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I understand Vince though. Like, I understand that that's not funny about being 6'2" or not.
Yeah.
I also understand the I don't want to have more kids. If it happens, okay, I'm not gonna be like, but it's not a part of my plan. But also, I can understand him saying that he's not rushing to get married again either. He's definitely in special friend territory.
Yeah. all of it is it's a very rational line of thinking with Vince. It's just you're talking to a bunch of women that have not experienced the things that you have experienced. And you coming in saying, well...
Like, I could understand, like, being my age, because who are we on? Donna? Mm-hmm. Donna is my age. Like, I'm 38, she's 38. If I was 38 and never had kids and I wanted to get married and have kids, Vince would not be the person for me. No matter how much I like you.
Yeah.
Because I've actually seen people get with someone who was like, I've been married, I've had kids, I don't want to do it. And then the person compromises for them. And they're like, I didn't want this life, you did.
Yeah.
And then that ends up being a divorce too, because they didn't want that life.
Yeah.
So you got to respect him for saying it aloud. Like you said, though, I wish he would like stand 10 toes down in it. Like, nah, I'm not really looking to have more kids. I'm cool where I'm at. I got two. Yeah. Got a perfect pair. Yeah. Like, that's how I describe my kids. I have a perfect pair.
Yeah. So.
You don't have anything else to say about anything? All right. If you guys haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. Turn on the notification bell. Comment down below what you guys thought of the characters that are left. Who do we have that's left? Because we're facing an elimination. That's the question. Who do you think gonna get eliminated? It's a guy.
I know Vince is. I mean, not Vince, but Darius is safe.
We have
Bello is safe.
We have Darius.
Steve is safe.
We have Steve. I think Devon is gonna get eliminated.
It's either Devon or Cardi. Vince is safe because of Devon and Cardi.
They would make me eliminate Cardi, but Devon would make me eliminate Devon.
Yeah.
Like, I would first off be like, Cardi, never ever bring your ex-girlfriend around me again.
Yeah.
Like, ever. If your family's cool with her, don't invite me to that family function.
Yeah.
But absolutely. Which one of those two do you think?
Cardi or Devon?
Yeah.
Probably Devon.
Okay.
Because what keeps him there is Shannon. And she's not.
She ain't sold on nobody.
Yeah. And
Shannon's going to be the next girl to get eliminated.
Shannon will be the next girl to get eliminated if Devon leaves. Now, if it's Cardi,
Devon's going to have to lean into Shannon.
Yeah.
Because he's messed it up with Dom.
Yep.
And whoever else he went on that date.
That was it. Dom, Nicole, and Shannon was his three.
And Nicole's gone. Yeah, you're right.
And so, but with Cardi ain't really in nobody's top either. So, it's definitely a strategy to it. They just got to figure it out.
Yeah.
So.
That's cool. We'll see you guys if you are in our membership.
Join the membership.
Thursday for Love Brew, which is also New Year's Day. So we'll be hanging out with you guys New Year's Day night. And then again Saturday for Love Brew. And also between this video going out and Saturday, I'm gonna try to get out Married to Medicine and Real Housewives of Potomac, since I have week window
Mhm.
to get those two
Yeah.
out. So we'll see y'all Thursday and or Saturday. And then also check out our vlog. Tommy has been working really, really hard on trying to get out our Christmas cruise vlog footage. So day 1 is up. By the time you guys see this, day 2 might also be up.
We're working on it.
And yeah, that's it. Bye, y'all.
Peace.